soldiers from the Royal Anglian Regiment will parade through Norwich. It will be the first time they've been to the region as a unit since returning from Afghanistan. 1st Battalion lost 9 men in one of their toughest tours. Alex Dunlop is at City Hall now. Alex.
Hi Amelia. Well, in the next few minutes around 300 members of 1st Battalion, the Royal Anglians, will form up here on the road behind me at City Hall, and they'll then be inspected by the Duke of Gloucester and other top brass. They'll then march down the pedestrian precinct to Norwich Cathedral, about 10 minutes away, for a service of remembrance. Now, I don't know if you can see behind me, people are already starting to pack the barricades behind, and what will be interesting is to see how many more turn up along the route, because I remember reporting on this at one point being a forgotten front in Afghanistan. Well, it all kicked off this morning in London when a locomotive was named Royal Anglian Regiment in the honour of the troops' homecoming, and some of the troops came on that train to Norwich. The battalion will march today because they've got the privilege of the freedom of the city of Norwich.
I think for the guys, when they're preparing for them, they probably think, well, is this worth it? I'm 100% confident when they march through the streets of Norwich this afternoon, they'll feel real pride, and I think they'll be extremely grateful that everyone has come out to show their support for them.
Well, Colonel Stuart Carver there, very proud of his troops. Around 500 troops from across our region are still out in Afghanistan as I speak. But for the Royal Anglians, this was an especially gruelling tour. During their 6 months out in Helmand, they fought the Taliban almost daily. They killed more than 1,000 Taliban fighters, but 9 members of the battalion died and more than 60 were injured on the battlefield. I spoke to several men today who say that there's a real sense of pride being here today. And you have to remember that the Royal Anglians is very much a local regiment. They recruit locally, and tomorrow they'll march through Bury St Edmunds. That'll be very poignant because that, of course, is where their regimental headquarters is based.